What's up, y'all? Video Maker. This is actually called How I Actually Write My Rhymes. So this is how I actually write my rhymes. So if this probably gonna help you out. So personally, what I actually use is like a dictionary. When you start like rapping from the top of your dome, you know, when you start like kind of using like basic words. When you actually use a dictionary, it will like not just improve your vocabulary and kind of like the flow of your rhymes. But it also give you like a depth understanding on the definition, on the words that you're actually using, but including like what word you're going to be using that already match with like the basic wording, brought around with like the rhyming, and it kind of improve your rapping skills, your rhyming, including your vocabulary, and you're not just rapping, like rhyming, but you also understanding the words as you're literally using them. So literally aside from that, another thing that I actually use is actually a synonym finder. So if I'm actually like using a word, besides me keep using the same word in like a lot of my rhymes, I probably like use, like say for example, if I'm using the word native, right? Give you an example. I look at a synonym finder. What do native literally means within the synonym finder? It means indigenous. It means, you know, it means aboriginal, aborigine, etc. Right? So all these words literally mean the same thing applying to the word native. So I kind of look at, okay, I'm gonna use this word right around with the rhyme and stuff like that. So that's personally what I'm actually saying. Synonym finders really does definitely help you out. Other aspects of it helps you out. Besides what I said prior, which is, you know, the dictionary, including the synonym finder. Also, this is what I use. Urban Dictionary. So Urban Dictionary, and this is for like if you want to do like some real MC shit. Hip Hop Dictionary would definitely help you out right around with your rap skills. So these are like with the MCs, the rappers that you see like in the music videos, like their slang, what they use in their songs, etc. These are pretty much, you'll see it here, and it even like give you the definition right around like its meaning. So you can like, oh shit, I'm gonna use that word, use that word in my rhyme, stuff like that. So this will definitely help you out. This is also like Urban Dictionary. This is like urban slang. So that's pretty much whatever they actually use. This synonym finder. I can't find my dictionary. I have two of them, but I don't know where the fuck is that. I have two dictionaries, but I don't know where the fuck is that. Literally, hang this over there. So literally, aside from what I said prior, aside from, you know, like using the Urban Dictionary, Hip Hop Dictionary, Synonym Finder, Dictionary, etc. When I actually write my rhymes, whatever literally come to my mind, like whatever like my creativity, if I'm trying to write a rhyme at that moment, whatever come to my mind, I just write it down. Or I can be like watching a movie, cartoon, anime, etc., including porn, like whatever literally come to my mind as I'm watching. It can be something I heard, something I saw, and I just write it down. So usually when I actually write my rhymes, it's usually like the ideas or practically the concepts literally come to me like around, like it's usually like 1 to like 3 verses. And I'm actually gonna show you right here. When you look at a line paper, when you hear rappers talk about each line you see on a line sheet of paper is a bar. So when you hear rappers talking about I'm writing 16 bars, that's 16 right there. So they're writing from left to right. So they've written all these lines with their verses, and they stop right here. They stop within this line right here. The total lines or bars within the line sheet of paper is 32. That's why I marked it right there. But it's 33 if you rap with this line right here. That's why you see the number right there, 33, right here at the bottom, where my finger at. When I write my rhymes, it's always in 11, 14, even at times 9. So 9, 11, 14. That's pretty much what I write my rhymes. So that's personally how I actually write my rhymes, right? Whatever literally comes to my mind. So it can be something I saw, something I heard. I can watch a movie, cartoon, anime. It can be porn. Whatever literally comes to my mind, I just literally write it down, and then I compile them. So whatever literally comes to my mind is always at least like 1 to 3 bars. like 3 bars, like a verse. And I write down the month, the date, the year, and the time. So since today is December the 3rd, 2022, I write 12/3/22. I write down today is Saturday, and then I write whatever time it is right now, currently, write the time. And then I just write it down, and as this pattern literally occurs, like yearly or monthly or weekly, etc., I compile all those rhymes, and I just put them in my like a bag, like you can put them like a bag, like store them there. And when I'm actually ready to start writing rhymes, like an actual song or whatever like that, I already got all these verses already like literally written, and I just grab one word. I'm gonna give you examples. Like, say if I grab a verse, and it's like 3 bars, etc., or 1, right, etc. I look at every single thing I actually literally written, have them all literally laid out on the floor, and see which word matched with that verse particularly. And whatever verse that actually fit with that, I'm like, okay, I'm actually gonna have that verse fit with it, and I actually rap it. So I rap it as if like I rap that verse, look at all the other verses I rap, and see whatever verse fit with it perfectly, when it fits perfectly. But if it's another verse that can fit with it, I'll probably make that verse 2. So this verse here I'm going to be using, then I have this verse here, like, okay, this verse fit this verse. I had those like verses connect, and then I kind of, it's like pieces to a puzzle. I keep on compiling them like that into its 9, 11 to 14 verses, right? Literally in total. Or I can like whatever come to my mind as I'm literally like compiling them, and I say, okay, I can add this in here. Oh yeah, that fit perfectly. We write that down, right? So that's personally how I actually write my rhymes. Then I write a verse 2. So that verse there that was supposed to be or perfectly fit with that verse I was originally planning on using, I said this is gonna be verse 2, right? And then I do the same with that one. As I rapping, like spitting both of them, a hook come up. That's how easily it is. Well, that's how I do it, right? Sometimes some of the verses actually in reverse, like the hook is, and then I gotta get the verse. But it's usually verses first and then the hook. There are other songs, well, actually a lot of songs I've written that is just flat out just a hook. It don't have a verse to it at all. It's just flat out a hook to it. Some songs that I actually written that some don't got a second verse. Some just got like just a verse and a hook. And then, so that's personally how I actually write, my rhymes, stuff like that. And I always make sure that every single rhyme that I write, because everything I write is about like history, culture, what goes on with the world, etc. So that's pretty much who I am, etc. The people who fuck with you or like your music, they're gonna, navigate or like vibe with you. If you're only doing it for the music, you're only doing it, not doing it for the music, but if you're only doing it for, for the money, then you're not doing it for the art that you're literally creating to like outlet out there. So when I write my music, I'm just outletting myself out there to showing people like I can rap too. Aside from my 5 historical illustrated books and all the other projects I'm working on and going to be releasing, if everything literally is very successful. But that's pretty much how I actually write my rhymes. The time is usually, if I'm like focused, I can easily get the rhyme done probably like maybe 5 minutes, probably I say 15 minutes, 30 minutes tops, but it's probably like less than that. Songs that's like, for some odd ass reason, songs that I write from the heart get done like less than 7 minutes. Like it's probably like real short, like it's real short. When I actually wrote my 5 mixtape albums, I did not use none of the, the Urban Dictionary, like any of the slang, because I didn't want to the person who listen to what I'm saying get confused of what I am saying. So, however, I still like harboring those verses, which I got a lot of them actually. If I show you them, you like, how the fuck you got the time to write all that shit? Like I got a lot of it with the hooks. Some got a verse. A lot of verses I've written that's like 11 verses, stuff like that. 11, 14 verses. Bars of verses, while others got a hook with the verse, and others just a hook by itself, and that's personally it. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have to use these. I'm gonna have to use this body of work right here, besides just So that's personally how I actually write my rhymes. So hopefully that literally help you out. Oh, and don't rush. Be patient with your rhymes. Don't just like, oh, I completed it, I'm done now. No, you just take your time when you write. One thing that also literally helped you out, helped me out, was freestyling. So aside from writing 24/7, whatever literally came in my mind, that's why I always kept like a paper or like a lead pencil literally on me. I was like freestyling. So don't try to make the words match or try to force yourself to be best at it. Practice make perfect. But if you actually want to truly freestyle, grab a dictionary and just do a test. Look at words you're gonna rap with. So just grab a synonym finder or a dictionary and say, I'm gonna use these words in my rhyme. And when you start doing that, you'll start to like freestyle with those words and start rhyming with them, and it start like flow a little bit more easier. Also have a voice recording on you, or so you can record it, or a paper and like pencil or a pen on you. So whatever, like while you freestyling yourself, you like the verse, just write it down. So hopefully that will actually help you out. Help y'all out. Walk around with how to rhyme. That's all I gotta say about that, y'all. Peace. And I didn't want to get to like the origin. Walk around with like why I start writing. But that's all I gotta say about that, y'all. Peace.